Hello YouTube, it's me Derek Shoehorn for life advice. You're probably wondering why I'm wearing the shades and the mask. The thing is, I've not been getting recognized on the streets as much as usual lately, and I figured it's probably because a lot of my followers just didn't recognize me because my face is covered like this. So I figured if I do a video where I look like this, then you can know if you see a guy who looks like this. Especially in Brighton, London, then that's me. So, come up, say hi, ask me any questions you want. I'm always prepared to issue advice. So, that being said, let's get right into your questions for the day. I'm just going to have a sip of coffee. I have to lose the mask. I need to drink coffee, man. Maybe I should lose the shades. This looks ridiculous. I'll lose the shades. Okay. Right, as I was saying, let's get into your questions. Question number one. Right, this is a follow-up from my last video where I addressed the question of whether or not God is a DJ, which he's not. And comments or follow-up to that said, Derek, was Jesus an MC? I had to look up what an MC is. I didn't really realize that it had anything to do with the question of God as a DJ, but it actually, I thought this is a reasonable thing to ask, given that Jesus is the Son of God. But I guess we figured that God is not a DJ, so therefore Jesus is not an MC either. But I think he's more of an MC than God is a DJ, because at least he did one of the things that an MC does, which is talk. He said words. So in that regard, I guess Jesus is kind of like an MC, but I wouldn't go that far. And anyway, I think it's kind of it's a moot point. It's a moot point because Jesus isn't here one way or another to prove it right or wrong. So don't let it affect your life. I say don't think about Jesus. That's my advice. Okay, next question. Derek, what is the best color? I mean, I guess this question has one thing going for it, which is that it's not what is your favorite color, which is obviously blue. But I think probably the question here is he knows what he's doing. He's trolling me, and that's fine. That's fine. I answer questions from trolls because I think that's the best way to put them in their place is to take it on face value, But I can still read through it. It's not that I don't know what this is. What is the best color? White. Derek, how should I deal with so-called people? Well, it's an interesting one. So-called people. I guess this is a reference to those who live amongst us but who are not really people. And this is not a subject that I'm an expert on, but I know a few things about it. I know that there are some androids that live amongst us, and you can't tell who they are. They seem like people. And the thing is about that, I did some reading about this many years ago now, when I was 5 years old, and I found out that if a robot is going to successfully pretend to be a human, then that robot cannot know that it is a robot. And I thought about that for a long time, and I still don't know. I could be a robot. I think probably I am a robot. When I think about it, because there are not many people as bulletproof and disciplined as I am. So one of the only explanations left to me is either that I am an exceptional human being or that I am in fact a robot. So this question, how do you deal with so-called people, is a reference to that, then you deal with so-called people the very same way that you deal with me every day, which is that you listen up, you listen good, and you take the advice. Okay? Right, I'm out. See you next time, guys.